Well, hello there, and thanks so much for stopping by. Today's video, we are going to be going through my trash. This is another product empties video. If you guys are into these, I'll go ahead and link my previous one down below. This actually came in a PR box and I absolutely loved it. So this is my new empties bin. 𝗟𝗧𝗧𝗦 sent this over with some of their products, which I need to do a updated kind of like hair care favorites type of video, because ever since they started sending me PR, I have noticed a huge difference in my hair. For instance, I did not use their normal Love shampoo today. It's first day hair, which is never my favorite, but I've been noticing a huge difference with like no frizz when I use that shampoo. I don't know why I went in any other direction, but I tested a different shampoo out today and I'm definitely getting the frizzies, so we'll just have to pardon those. But anyways, today's video isn't about frizzies, it's about trash, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. Starting off with hair care products, I have a drugstore conditioner here, which I have to say I was pretty disappointed in not the formula of this, but the actual like packaging and amount of product. The packaging is very deceiving. It's not one of those bottles that slowly deflates as you're using it. It's only slightly deflated now because I went through and squeezed like every bit of product that I could get out of here. I felt like I went through this pretty quickly, and it's a very rich, deep conditioner, so I didn't feel like I had to use much to detangle and just like smooth out my hair. But for the price point, I just really didn't feel like I got as much as I should have out of this Rapid Reviver deep conditioner. Maybe someone squeezed out half of it in Target, I don't know. It did its job, it detangled my hair, but that one factor of just the actual amount and packaging really turned me off, so I don't think I would repurchase that one. Let me know if you guys have this specific conditioner, if you notice the same thing. I swear I got less than 10 uses out of this conditioner, which that's kind of ridiculous in my opinion. I do have another hair care product in here. This was one that I purchased for Landon from the brand Johnny B. This is the Mode Styling Gel. Oh, just kidding, the rest is in another language. If you have a little boy or a little girl with very stubborn hair, Landon's hair is very thick and coarse like mine, but he still has a lot of curl in his hair. Like, the curl doesn't really come through until it's at a certain length, but once it does, it takes so much to slick it down. He's at that age now where he hates his curly hair, which makes me really sad, because as a baby, he just had like this crazy hair that I loved so much. But pretty much as soon as kindergarten started, he was like, no, I don't want long hair. I want like a big boy haircut. So he always keeps it shorter now. So it really takes a good gel to hold it in place. While this one was good, I actually purchased a different one from the same exact brand. It's the texturizing gel. It comes in a jar instead. My kid sweats like no other. Like, by the time recess is over, times that I've like brought him lunch, he's normally just dripping. It's disgusting. But the texturizing gel keeps everything in place. So if you have a child or a husband with similar hair, I would highly recommend checking out the Johnny B texturizing gel. It's so good. I prefer it over the Redken molding putty or anything like that. Something about just the grip that it has does such a great job. I talked about this on Instagram stories semi-recently. This is the Aveda Pramasana Purifying Scalp Cleanser. I absolutely love this stuff. I definitely would repurchase this, but I'm actually trying out a different one from a Korean brand right now, which I have to say I really have been loving. But if you're someone who uses a lot of dry shampoo, or just a lot of hair product in general, or if you're someone who gets like a really oily scalp and you just want something to really go in and clarify and clean your scalp, this does such a great job. It has a very nice like herbal minty type of scent. So how you use it, you just get your hair wet, and then it has this really nice controlled nozzle. I'm pretty sure this has been in an empties video before, and the nozzle makes it really easy to just go through and kind of like part your hair. I'll squeeze it in there and then just really kind of like, it doesn't really work like a lather like a shampoo. It kind of gets this really nice slippery shampoo conditioner type of texture to it. I really rub it in, and it's just a super invigorating cleanser. Someone who likes the Paul Mitchell tea tree shampoos or just anything like that that has that tea tree tingle, I think you would really like this product. Next up, we have several different kind of skincare products. This I got in a PR package from Jane Iredale. This is their Beauty Prep Hyaluronic Serum. I have two other hyaluronic serums that should be in here. I have another one from The Ordinary. The one that I'm currently using is from Too Faced, which I've been loving that as well. Honestly, I haven't really found a hyaluronic serum that I've disliked. I do think I prefer The Ordinary one more, and I'm sure that has a much better price tag, but I've really been liking the Too Faced. I realize this is the one that's in the empties. I'm sure you'll be seeing the Too Faced one in maybe like next month's Empties, but I would definitely go for one of those before this one, but there definitely wasn't anything wrong with this product. Then some of my favorite eye makeup removers. These are from Almay. Anytime like HEB or Ulta does buy one, get one half off or buy one, get one free on these, I always stock up. These are just the Makeup Free Zone eye makeup remover pads. You get 120 in here. These last forever. They don't burn your eyes. They're just, I don't have any right now, which is really sad. I've been trying to finish up this guy first before I go out and purchase another one of these, but I feel like that one's kind of like too oily for what I'm looking for. I really like these while I'm applying my makeup. Whenever I go in with just like a really dark smoky eye or liquid liner, I like to fold these up into triangles and really clean up the under eye. I know these were in my previous Empties. I swear by these, and I think for like $5, 120 pads, you get a lot in there. They're really, really thin, and I really only need one for both eyes, so they do last me quite a while. I had just found one in my bathroom as well. But even if you're someone who just wears like, I guess, the average amount of eye makeup, like if you're not doing like crazy eye looks every day, and if you don't wear waterproof mascara, this will definitely work great. It's not my favorite for actual like makeup removal at night, just because I'm someone who wears waterproof mascara, and that doesn't do much for that unless you're willing to use like 5 or 6 of them. But just to clean up on your under eyes, that is such a great eye makeup remover, just because if I'm wanting to go in with foundation and concealer afterwards, I'm not left with like a super oily residue like I am with the Lancome one, which I feel like this is a great eye makeup remover, but that one's more for like actual full-on face removal at the end of the night. Does that make sense? Hopefully. All right, moving on. We have a couple more skincare products in here. This is from the brand of Fourth Ray Beauty, which is one of ColourPop's sister companies. So this is the BFD cleansing oil. I have to say I was really impressed by this. It takes me probably like 2 full pumps to get everything off, just because, as I mentioned earlier, I do wear waterproof mascara, so that's the main thing that I'm really trying to break down. I'm definitely someone who is a true believer in double to triple cleansing. So you just apply this onto a dry face, it just melts everything right off. It does have a very slight herbal scent, nothing too overwhelming, and it's not one that, there are some cleansing oils and cleansing balms out there that once you do the first initial rinse and then go in with your cleanser, I still feel like I'm just left with this like greasy layer afterwards. This rinses off pretty well, so I've really been liking that. I actually do already have a backup that I just opened up, and I think I would repurchase it again just because it does come at a great price point. Next up from Aritaum, this is just a Korean beauty store, I guess. You can find them at H Mart, you can find them like freestanding. They have products that are their own brands, and then they carry other brands such as like 𝗟𝗚𝗡, Hanul, lots of other brands. So this is just their in-house brand. This is just a collagen baby face mist. Every now and then when I go into H Mart, I'll kind of peek in there and see what they have. I don't really use this to set my makeup, more just like on days if we're at like a soccer game or if we're out and about all day and I just feel like my face is just feeling like it just needs a little bit of something. This is perfect because it kind of does the same thing that Fix Plus does, just on a lower level. More than anything, it's just a really refreshing mist. It has such like a fine micro mist. I feel like so many other setting sprays should follow this same nozzle, just because it's just this like, you know, it's not one of those like, doesn't like shart in your face. It's just a very fine angelic mist. It's really nice. This came from the, how did I just forget? Deciem, the site where you can buy like The Ordinary, although now Ordinary is carried at Sephora as well. This is from the Chemistry brand. I think this might be a sister company to them as well. This is just one of their hand creams, Hand Chemistry Pro Repair Skincare for Hands. I really did like this. I'm currently using one from a Korean brand called 𝗟𝗚𝗧, I'm not quite sure. This was nice, very lightly fragranced, gave your hands that really nice kind of like paraffin, like velvety texture. For the price, I actually, maybe this was a little bit more for the size of this. I want to say it was like $6 to $8, but I don't know. It was a good hand cream, but I have so many others that I just don't think I would gravitate towards that one right away. And then of course I have a couple, I don't know why I said of course. Well, no, I guess I do. I recently saved a highlight reel onto my Instagram talking all about my DIY gel manicures, just because anytime I do talk about them, I get lots of questions asking for a step-by-step tutorial. So I just kind of gave you a quick time lapse of how I do them. Both of these are from the brand Red Carpet Manicure, which that is where my lamp is from, as well as my favorite base coat and top coat. So this is the base base coat. As you can see, this one was very well loved. This is called Structure, and then the black manicure or black nail polish is called Black Stretch Limo. This was probably like my very first one that didn't come in the actual kit. I used to paint my nails black nonstop. I probably would go out and repurchase this one just because I have picked up a couple of other black LED gel polishes and they're not quite as rich and pigmented as this one. These bottles look really small, but this same bottle lasted me over 4 years, close to 5 years. I'd say by like the 4-year mark, it started to get kind of goopy, but it's just a great black LED gel polish. I'd recommend it. 3 mascaras in here. We have Maybelline The Colossal Big Shot. All 3 of these are in waterproof, of course. I had repurchased this one just because I remembered this being one of like my favorite mascaras way back when. I don't know what it is about this specific formula, but this has one of the strongest mascara scents ever. Like, you know, when you think of just like guano, isn't that what they said back in the day? Do they still make mascara out of bat poop? Was that ever even true? I just remember thinking that. But I even remember applying this in the car one day and Keegan being like, that smells like if I knew what bat shit smelled like, it would probably smell like this. That's what he told me. I have no idea what bat crap smells like, but I'm guessing it's something similar to this. Just kidding. I shouldn't say that because I absolutely love Maybelline mascaras. I would say 90% of my favorite mascaras come from Maybelline, but something about this specific formula just has such a strong scent. But more than the Colossal Big Shot, I loved, what is this one? The Sensational, I think Curvitude, right? It's all rubbed off. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this was Curvitude. So it's one of those like plastic rubber bristles. If you're really wanting defined lashes, this does a great job. And it does a really great job of holding your curl. Anytime I buy any mascara, or if you see me ever using any sort of mascara, it is always waterproof. I haven't repurchased this one yet though because I have been loving, I don't know where it is, but the Lash Princess mascara in waterproof is incredible. I'm not even gonna lie, I was so salty about that mascara for so long because everybody was always talking about Lash Princess. I had purchased it once and I was just like, nope, this isn't working. Instantly, my lashes fell. And then as soon as they came out with the waterproof formula, I got a PR package, tried it, and I've been hooked on it since, and it's so, so affordable. Another great drugstore mascara though, this one is from Covergirl. This is the Exhibitionist in waterproof. I love this mascara just for like fluffy, I can't say long because I don't have long lashes. That's why I wear falsies a ton. I feel like I have a lot of lashes. They're just very short and they're very straight, but the Exhibitionist did such a great job of really just creating that nice fluttery lash. I have 3 different liners in here. 2 are just normal black eyeliners. I was so sad about finishing this one, but then if you guys caught my latest video all about the NARS Studio 54 collection, which there's so many great products in that line, I received a brand new Via Veneto. Is that even how you say it? I'm not quite sure. I have a full-size one. I don't know what it is, but I just prefer this deluxe travel size. This lasts you such a long time. The only downside is this one was a retractable one, and the one that I have now, you have to sharpen. Ugh, I'm so annoyed because I love that this was retractable. I just kept this in my purse. It's such a rich black. I have the wateriest of watery eyes. I can tightline and waterline with this, and it just stays in place all day. Hands down, like my favorite black eyeliner. The other one that I have in here is from Tarte. This is just one of their Tartiste, right? Blackout eyeliners. This one was good, but the lasting power wasn't quite as good as the NARS. So if I could only pick one, I would definitely just continue to purchase this one here. Other liner is actually a lip liner. I was so sad when I finished, and I actually just finished this last week. This is the IT Cosmetics Your Lips But Better Waterproof Lip Liner Stain. I stand by that claim 100%. If you line and fill your lips with this, you are stuck with a nude lip all day long. It's such a beautiful color too. I have another one, maybe like 2 more in pink shades, but Buff Nude is my absolute favorite. I actually lost. The bottom had one of the little sharpeners. It's a retractable lip liner, but if you just wanted to sharpen the point of it, I don't have any bit, like not even a skosh in here to share a swatch with y'all. While I absolutely adore this lip liner, I just feel like I can't justify it right now because I have an entire jar of nothing but nude lip liners. But this one is so perfect and so long wearing that it's almost worth it. Even if you're not a nude person, go and swatch some of the other shades like the rose or the pink. The formula just stays on your lips all day long. You don't have to mess with it. I love it so much. The other product I have here, this is kind of a cheat because There was still some of a outer ring left, like the very outer ring, but this is Becca Champagne Pop. Once it got to that point, it just shattered, and I don't know. I have another one, so I just didn't really feel the need to save that last bit. While I really do like this, my ultimate favorite highlighter from Becca is their Opal. I just find that one to be so flattering on the skin. That's actually what I'm wearing today. I love this highlighter so much. I feel like it looks beautiful on so many different blushes and bronzers. Champagne Pop is great, and I love the actual tone of it, but I already have a backup, so obviously I'm not gonna repurchase, but if I didn't, I would still go for Opal over this one. Not because this one isn't good, it's just shade preference. Okay, the very final two products here. This, I actually ordered another one today because I ran out last night. This is a product I absolutely swear by. It's not an MLM or anything like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. If you're one of those people and that's your side hustle, that's fine, you do you. Just not really my things. But Eden's Garden is where I get all of my oils from. I think the price point is great. The shipping is free. It's always so fast. I love their selection. This is my favorite one from them though. Not to diffuse in the house, but just for actual topical use. This is their Synergy blend in Muscle Relief. Anytime I have like stiffness in my neck or my back, I just mix this with a little bit of a carrier oil and I massage it right in. This is hands down like the best. I think maybe it was like $6 to $7 depending what size that you get. Keep this on my nightstand at all times, especially if you're someone who suffers from migraines. Well, I guess it really kind of depends where you get your migraines. I rub this all over and you just get that really nice kind of like cooling and heating sensation that you get from like Biofreeze, but without being uncomfortable. It just seems to do enough. I don't know. I'm not someone who uses like all these crazy essential oils like on a day-to-day basis, but oh, random, but here's Opal. But this is one that I will forever have in my collection. I just love it so much. Okay, the very final product is a perfume. This is actually my second bottle of this from Scentbird. This is the Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy Rose. Is it Rose or Rose? No, I think it's just Rose. There's no like thing above the E. The scent of this is so good, and it's one of those scents that works all year round. Like, it's sexy and sultry enough to be winter, but then it's the right amounts of floral notes to be perfect for spring and summer. I think I am gonna go out and buy the full size of this just because anytime I wear it, I instantly am like put in a better mood. Something about the scent is just like so happy and just fresh and bright. I'm sure some of y'all are Judge Judy over there right now being like, ew, aren't you 32, Juicy Couture, really? But go smell this. I'm telling you, it smells so good. All right, so that is it for my trash. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know some of the products that you finished up recently, what you thought of them, if you would go out and repurchase them or not. I always like to hear from y'all. If you haven't already, I would love if you subscribe. That way we can hang out some more in the future. Hope you guys all have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.